Nah. If I can get this undone.
Be very afraid, Mark.
Double knotted, sorry.
That secret.
First off, I'd like to thank everyone for being here today. I hope everyone is all comfortable and well fed, and I hope that you're ready for the next 2 to 3 hours. This will be nice and short. For those who don't know me, I'm very sorry for you. I'm Chris, Mark's long lost brother. There we go. We have known each other for roughly 23 years of life. If you know Mark, you most likely have heard of some sort of mythical version of me. Mark and I met in the most classic way. We lived about a block away as the bird flies, and our meeting was like that of the two main characters in the Disney original film, The Fox and the Hound. Except instead of sniffing for scents, we were sniffing for friendship. From then on, we just knew we had each other's backs. Whether it was me telling him no to constantly wanting to wear a denim jacket with jeans, or him telling me yes when I asked if frosted tips were still a thing in 8th grade. Thanks, buddy. I still say I was 100% the reason Mark got his job at the Science Museum in Tampa, since I was there for the actual interview. I was visiting and was able to just stroll around while he talked to the manager, and since it was a science museum and about 11 a.m. on the weekday, the only people that were there were field trips for schools. So yes, I was the adult waiting in line to have my hair stand up from the electricity ball thing. Somehow they said, yeah, if you're associated with that guy over there, you are perfect for this job. So you're welcome.
Thank you.
One of the things Mark needed to do while in New York City on his bachelor party was to get really wild and really crazy at the bar. Oh wait, no, it was the Tenement Museum. When we arrived 5 minutes late for our tour, the guide asked what brought us there, and I said, bachelor party, and pointed at Mark. And it was met with the most confused faces I've ever seen. I could go on for literally hours about all the memories and moments we've shared. Snow day walks to John and Mary's for subs, at least 30 plus camping trips, stumbling to and from the local watering hole, concerts on a whim the day of, wholeheartedly chasing after squirrels, visiting you in Geneseo, Mark screaming let's score a touchdown at baseball games, making video sketches, and the list just never ends. I asked Mark what his favorite memory were together, and we both agreed that it was when I visited him in Hawaii. Nothing can beat exploring an entire different world and different culture with your best friend, especially while driving in a van found in a junkyard that had been stripped down to the seats and power washed inside because of stench. The windshield had a crack the size of Mark going across it, so small. And but of course it had the Hawaii state official seal on the sides of it. So when he picked me up in that thing, I knew I was in for something else. It was definitely reliable though, since it turned pretty fast for us when we had to dodge some cows in the middle of the road on a rainy cliffside. Yeah, that was terrifying. But the Mark of today is a much calmer and older soul. Literally, he would fit right in at a nursing home currently, with his bird watching, sifting sand, beach sand for fossils, and of course, shuffleboard.
I like that stuff.
Oh, I know you do. Let us turn to Tweelan, though. The moment we were out and about, and she whipped out snacks from her purse, I knew that she was the one for Mark. Tweelan is one of the most kind, caring, and considerate people I know. And I am so happy you and Mark found each other. You always let me third wheel on pizza and movie night when you guys lived in Buffalo, and it was amazing. Not only did Mark meet his future wife, wow, but I gained an incredible friend. They always say that your significant other should bring out the best in you, and oh my, was that true for Mark. He just had even more of a pep in his step, which I guess it's possible for you, and was always excited while talking about you. Thank you for taking my best friend and loving him for who he is. And I mean, the way you cooked for that man, it was just a matter of time before he put a ring on that finger. So, gonna need that, those recipes as soon as possible. And now to Mark, my partner in crime. Wow, this does not want to cooperate. You know all of this, but I can truly say that I would not be the man I am today without you. Sorry. We're almost done, I promise. I may be your best man, but you are without a doubt the best man I know. You would literally do anything to help someone else and to be there for them. I remember when something terrible would happen, and you were the one to come and just be there when I could barely function. It didn't matter what we were doing, you were just there. You were truly the first person to be there for me through all the incredible fun times, but also the bad. Where am I? And the most amazing thing is that that's what you're gaining, Twilan. A lifelong friend who is going to always be there and make your face hurt from laughing. We've been through so much together, and honestly, it was always a sense of pride that when people think of me or you, they thought of the other as well. And we were always a package deal, a dynamic duo, and we always will be. I love the both of you so much and wish you nothing but happiness. Now, I realize I'm starting to ramble, and we all know a best man's role is similar to that of a dead body at a funeral. Of course, you are expected to be there, but if you say too much, then people just start freaking out. So without further ado, let us raise a glass to Mark and Twilan, and I have a toast that I first heard from Mark while in the rain in Hawaii at an abandoned Polulu Valley black sand beach. There are wood ships and there are steel ships. There are ships that sail the sea, but the best ships are friendship, and may they always be. Cheers. Walk away with this.
All right. Thanks so much, Chris. You really scared us with that scroll there for a second. All right, next up.